Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2023 Love and Family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Pisces, some of you have been on a long journey here with family members, with a partnership. I feel like this is a month where you're kind of being a little bit of a mama bear or a papa bear for some of you, where you want to rest and retreat. You want time to spend with your family because you've been doing a lot. You've been putting a lot of work into your home, into yourself, into a relationship, because we also have the Hearts card showing up in the near future. And this does talk about love and relationships. So a lot of you have been on this journey when it comes to matters of the heart. And this could be the month where it's important for you just to take some downtime, because relationships could certainly be a little bit of a factor, a little bit of a stressor when it comes to your anxiety or when it comes to possibly arguments. And this is the month where it's important not to partake in the drama, is what I'm getting here. Now, what you don't see coming is there's going to be a sweet surprise. You have the berries card. Right underneath that, you have an upcoming adventure. So some of you may be planning a trip. I also get family coming in from out of town. Now, of course, if you celebrate the holiday season here in the United States, there can be a lot of travel, a lot of family gatherings in the month of December. But I am getting here that you could be hosting or partaking in, doing some things around the home, even if you are spending some time by yourself, right? You could be changing up your decor. You could be decorating. Perhaps you are baking or making some meals for yourself or for loved ones, but you show up strong here in the Queen of Pentacles energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's very vibrant. She's in her safe space. She feels secure. This is her like apothecary here, where she's able to create anything. So I feel like you're very creative. You're feeling inspired. You may bake or cook, and others enjoy the fruits of your labor. And you also enjoy other people benefiting from your hard work as well. But I also get here with the Queen of Pentacles, you can be very resourceful, and it's important to allow others to take care of you as well. And that can be difficult, especially when you like to, indulge in, other people's happiness. But I'm getting it's important for you to give back to yourself. But I do get this nurturing quality. Some of you could be, having maybe the kids back home if they've left the home. For others of you, I feel like you just want everyone to be happy at this time. But I sense as well, there could be something going on with a key relationship in your life. And we'll talk about that here in a moment. Now, what's crossing your energy is possibly a new beginning or a passion. Passion could be crossing your energy here, where Ace of Wands is showing up as feeling a little bit burnt out. And because you may be all things, trying to be all things to all different people, that is an expectation that's going to wear you out real quickly, Pisces. So be sure that you're doing what you can, and know that you cannot please everyone. And they're giving me like a spread on the table of different foods. And it's like, you want everyone to be happy. You want the vegan to be happy. You want your child, or, someone's child that eats macaroni, or you want to please everyone, but there's going to be someone who has something to say, is what I am getting here for you. Try not to take it personally, because you do darn good with what you have. You're very resourceful. You try to please everyone, but it's impossible to meet every single person's expectations. And that's gonna, if that does come up for you, you don't want to lose the zest, lose the passion, because there's an excitement that you get from creating and helping and, nurturing and, having and partaking in these festivities or partaking in relationships here. You don't want to lose that zip or lose that passion, because you're putting so much energy into things where, people are criticizing or people are argumentative, because I am getting that someone may criticize you or just ridicule or pick or poke fun of you. That's what we don't want to partake in this month. Now, what's below you is the Three of Pentacles. It is in reverse. So sometimes this is people not pulling their weight. It can be not seeing eye to eye at times, someone playing a different role in your life. And it's just, it sometimes doesn't mesh. This is in the deep foundation. So you could have a completely different lifestyle than maybe a sibling, right? Or it could be a partner that you have. It almost looks like these two people are in mediation and they're being guided to be somewhat flexible. You can see here the three rocks that are stacked on top of each other. So I feel in the deep foundation, when it comes to family situations, there is a sense of flexibility here and allowing others to work together to create something quite beautiful, right? Cooperation, collaboration. So you have it in your energy to bring this type of energy to the forefront, to the table, but other people may be a little bit selfish at this time. They may be saying, no, I don't want that, or no, that's not going to work for me. So I feel it's important to, yes, try to meet in the middle this month. There could be negotiations, delays, or setbacks, but don't let someone else's 2-year-old temper tantrum pity party, ruin your day is what I get here. Because in the recent past, we do have the Strength card in reverse. Some of you may be dealing with the Leo, but some of you have let triggers get the best of you, or let someone sabotage your happiness, or you yourself. Maybe you tend to get in your own way at times. I get with this Strength card, this is about allowing yourself to embrace that inner strength and let something roll off of you, because it could be that pesky sibling who's constantly, belittling you or berating you. It could be a mother or a father constantly saying, oh, Pisces, when are you going to get married? Or when are you going to bring a +1? Don't let anyone else dim that shine. You don't owe explanations to anyone. But I feel here with the Strength, this is about you stepping into your power and feeling empowered with who you are and the people that you keep, the company you keep. I also get here, friends are very important for you at this time, Pisces, friends. Now, what we have above you is the Five of Swords, and this is what we don't want to partake in, because in the background, you can see, a picture of a happy family, happy dynamic, but these two are pointing fingers, right? It's pointing fingers. Actually, this guy looks like he's not quite sure what he did, and she could be admonishing him, saying it's your fault, and he's saying, what are you talking about? I have no clue. And both of these two, they're fighting based on, the inner child wounding. You can see two children that are, they have their knees to their heart, to their chest. They're trying to protect themselves, but sometimes that protection can come out in defense mechanisms. It can point fingers, it can shame, it can belittle, it can be argumentative. But really, what that child wants is unconditional love, right? So you could be fighting with someone's inner child, like we just said, 2-year-old tantrum, where you're being guided to not partake in that energy this month. If someone is treating you less than, or if someone is treating you like a small child, this can even be a family member or a parent where you're saying, Mom, Dad, I'm not, 14 years old anymore. I am, 48 years old. I know what I'm doing. You don't have to keep reminding me, or you don't have to keep butting in where you really don't need to. I appreciate your love, but let me live my own life. I also get here with this Five of Swords. Someone around you may need the last word, or it's like they don't stop until they've triggered you. Okay. And you may have gone through this cycle with this person with the boots. This could even be someone that's been in the military. There could be military background, or this person could have, I'm getting that King of Swords energy. Maybe they're a correctional officer, police officer, that judge type of energy, or a lawyer. They may be argumentative, or they have to be in a protective fight or flight state due to their work or due to their upbringing. This person may even have post-traumatic stress is what I'm getting here. And I feel like that's something you don't want to partake in. You got enough on your plate this month, and I feel like you just want to release things that are negative, toxic, that lower your vibration, lower your energy, especially with the Bear. Some of you could even be fighting about parenting, right? Parenting styles, or about children. Some of you, maybe it is of arguments with your children. about picking up after themselves or about, rest. Some of you may even be telling your children it's time for you to go out and do something for yourself, okay? Because I'm just getting bickering back and forth energy here. And it's not always fun, especially around this time of year, to partake in that. And of course, when family does get together, there can be someone who, overindulges, drinks a little bit more, starts talking about politics, or, starts talking about something in depth. If it's not something that you want to embrace or, partake in, then don't. It's okay for you to walk away, or it's important for you to set a boundary if need be. Because in the near future, we do have the devil showing up, but it's in reverse. Devil showing up in reverse is good because it means you're reclaiming your power. And I see that here in the recent past. So you've been tested. Your dedication, your willpower, your own self-perseverance. When the devil shows up, this can be addictions. It can be feeling manipulated. It can be a sense of codependency. It can be fears that come in and tempt you to fall back into old patterns. And that's what we do not want to see happening, because I feel like you know better. That's why you're gifted this Ace of Wands, because you have this opportunity here to set some new goals for yourself, for the relationships. You have this opportunity to bring desire and passion and love and romance and intimacy into your world. But you must be that change. You must rise above and not meet someone at, the level of pain, right? It shouldn't be an eye for an eye. And I feel like there could be someone around you that hasn't learned that lesson yet. They haven't integrated it. And even though you have, they sometimes can pull you back down to that level where you say, I've already done this. I've already learned this. Why am I going round and round? So how are you doing? What's going on in your world? You have the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. It's in the upright as well. So there is family around you here, family gatherings. This can be spending time with loved ones. But again, there could be someone specific that does trigger you. I don't feel like it's going to take over the month, but it could be something here to kind of forewarn you, just not to partake in it when it happens. But the 10 of Pentacles in the upright is a beautiful energy of connectivity. It's about, enjoying fine foods and family time. You see the grandpa there in the background. Some of you could be thinking about family. Sometimes this can be a very difficult or challenging time of year if you've lost loved ones. But I'm getting here embracing the good times, embracing the memories, sharing, laughing, and just feeling overall a sense of connectedness. And even if you don't have family of your own, this could be friends, getting together with your friends. This could be connecting with people on maybe a support group or something of that nature, just so you know you're not alone here, because I don't feel like you are, and it's a really good month to not isolate yourself. Even though you have the rest and retreat, it's important for you to retreat when you've had too much commotion, right? When there's been too many people in your energy, but know when to find that balance, right? Know when to kind of retreat, rejuvenate, because some of you may be introverts, and others of you, this actually being with family can rejuvenate you, but as long as it's not, for the whole month, as long as you're not constantly stimulated by the energy of others. Now, what's going on in your environments? You have a little bit of stagnancy, feeling a little bit stuck. Maybe you're waiting around for family to show up or for something to change or something to happen. But it's like you're waiting on everyone else because you've already done all that you could do. So for example, let's do the holidays, since a lot of us are celebrating holidays in December. Let's say you're getting ready for company to show up at 1 p.m., but yet you've been up since 4 a.m. cleaning the house and cooking and make sure everything was perfect. And then there's just kind of a hanging around waiting for things to start happening. That could be a little bit of a theme for you because you're busy. I also get that there could be someone that you are waiting to hear from, or maybe you've reached out to them and you've said, hey, are you going to be able to connect or meet up, or can we get together? Can I see you? I feel like there is a little bit of a delay here. I sense that there could be someone that's controlling as well. Someone tries to control the dynamic with this 5 of Swords, and this can be about surrender, not letting someone control you or not letting them take And we are responsible for our own energy, of course, but I get that you have your mind on someone or something, and it takes a lot of that mental energy from you, and it does deplete you and leave you exhausted. And I have a feeling it has to do with this five of swords. So if someone exhausts you, don't let them kind of steal your thunder. Don't let them ruin the day is the message here. Because the Hanged Man showing up in your energy, it could also be someone else. Someone else may be waiting for you to, oh, okay. Now this is important. Someone may be waiting on you, literally waiting in the sense of someone may want you to wait on them hand and foot. Maybe that's something you normally do, or maybe it's something that they have expected over time. I feel like that could cause some struggle, some power struggles. Maybe you have always, dished someone's food, or you've always made sure they had dinner on time, or you've done something for someone else. Maybe you've always answered their call when they've called. I just feel like someone's waiting on you and they may get frustrated that you're not there in a snap. Okay, and that's a sign of codependency as well. And that can be a sign of power struggles, power plays, and disrespect, right? Someone is not respecting your boundaries and your space. So that may be something to look into, especially with the devil. Okay, now we have showing up in your hopes and fears, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse is equal give and take. It's generosity, and someone is not being kind with their energy, with their time, with their words even. Okay, I'm also getting that you want everyone to partake in maybe a gathering or in some good times, but it's like someone expects you to do the brunt end of the work, or someone expects you to pay for something or have the extravagant gift when maybe they didn't bring one at all or something like that. And of course, it's not about the material, but I feel like there is something that's expected, and it's not because this person can't afford it, or it's not because this person, I just feel like there's an expectation that is tied because we have that devil here, and that needs to be addressed. And it's something that will continue as long as you let it. And that's a message for some of you here. It's time to focus on love. And because you are that hostess with the mostess here, Queen of Pentacles, you want to make sure that everyone is happy, but there could be some bitterness or, power plays, power struggles when it comes to, equal give and take with this showing up as the hope and the fear. You want something to be reciprocated. You want someone to, say what they mean what they say, show up, maybe bring a dish, or you want someone to say, yes, I want to connect with you. Let's go on that date. I'll meet you at 7. But it's like they're always pushing the limits. Maybe they don't show up until 7:30, or maybe they cancel on you last minute, or they say they're going to do something, but they don't. And that could be why you feel frustrated, why you feel like someone may be leaving you out there on a limb, and it's like you're waiting for them to get a hold of you, but there's no reciprocation here. There's not an equal balance, and that can be frustrating. What is showing up in the outcome? You have the Magician. I love the Magician here for you because it's saying that you know how to manifest. We do it all day, right? We're constantly manifesting our reality, but you realize that someone has misused their power, and that actually opened your eyes up to reclaiming your power, your own. This is really wonderful. This could be, someone in your life. This could be you, but the Magician is someone who manifests from a place of, they can choose from a place of fear or a place of love. It's up to you. But I sense because you have this long journey, you have love in relationships, and you also have some adventures coming in. Some of you are wanting to manifest something more long withstanding. Okay. And in order to do that, you must address some of the cracks in the foundation, and that crack could be whatever this Five of Swords is that we're arguing over, or someone needs to address some of their inner child or some of their post-trauma or something of that nature. Because sometimes those manifestations show up a little bit hairy if we are in a lower vibration or frequency when we put that out there to the universe. So the Magician showing up is saying you have what it takes to create this Ten of Pentacles and not let anybody else rain on your parade. basically. Okay, even if someone doesn't show up, even if they show up empty-handed, right? Or even if they're not fair, I feel like there's a time and place, but I feel like it is important for you to speak up. And it may not be around the dinner table while everyone's trying to, get together and have good times, but there is a time here for you to address someone's misuse of, energy is what I feel, especially with that Five of Swords, because it's not helpful. And some of you even at times put on a little bit of a fake mask, or you pretend everything's okay, but underneath you're like, oh, I'm still reeling from that argument, or I still feel depleted here, but I'm trying to put on a happy face for everyone else. This is you doing you. Look at her. She's a goddess. She looks good. She feels good. She is manifesting her reality. And I feel like that's you stepping into your power here and not letting anybody else, again, steal your thunder. Now let's get a message, Pisces, from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Pisces in the month of December 2023? We have the Blessed card. Beautiful. It's card 22. Some of you may be born on the 22nd. You may be a 4 life path, or maybe you're in a 4 personal year. And this card is all about something wonderful that may be unearned or unexpected. I mean, that could be the hope here, is that maybe it is not about someone else's expectations and not even yours, but it takes you by surprise because you would never think this person would act a certain way or do something kind, right? So I feel like this is great. And this also can be volunteer work. It can be helping others out in need. It could be giving to those less fortunate. I feel like you are a big giver here, and there could be, because you've put out such magical energy into the universe, this Magician is saying something is coming back to you tenfold. Good karma here, Pisces, good karma. So keep it up. This is about a grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. Beautiful. And there's something here that may be out of the blue coming in for you, almost like magic. You are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know when you are meant to make this connection. Or you know that you are meant to connect with this soulmate, with a person, a family member. It doesn't just have to be romantic, and intimacy doesn't have to just be physical. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is a sign that, even more importantly, you're being called to a deeper, that intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, Pisces, you will see evidence of grace in your life. And I also get here, I'm going to read part of the protection because there's something about humility here. And that's why you have the Five of Swords above you. And it says humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. Again, you see here that there's gifts being exchanged in your hopes and fears. So grace is an unforeseen gift, or humility, excuse me. You didn't gain this by maybe your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit some sort of, well, it could be condition or rock bottom with the devil here. You've hit some sort of low with a partnership, with someone in a relationship. And it says now there is nothing less than total surrender. This makes sense because you have the Hanged Man here. And it says then you will be blessed. So I'm going to repeat this here. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you've hit a rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you'll be blessed. Yeah, so there is, a surrendering of this devil, freeing yourself from this expectation, from a fear, a temptation, from this cycle, whatever this Five of Swords, this challenge that's presented in a union, in a relationship, or within yourself. There is a deeper intimacy available, right? You have the love in relationships, but it's up to you as well to stay in that humility. It's up to you to surrender. I mean, that it literally is the energy of the Hanged Man here in order to manifest here these blessings. And I'm also giving thanks for all that you've learned, all that you've, had, all that you have and will continue to, bring into this earthly realm. So I feel like you have a lot here. You have a lot to be grateful for, but there's more blessings on the way. All right, let's get a few messages here from the crystal spirits, Pisces. And at this time, I just ask if you can, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And with your eyes closed, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and the forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or crystals that show up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal may show up as sparkly or shiny or dull. Maybe it is a shape or a color. Perhaps you know the name of your crystal. Perhaps it resembles an energetic frequency of love. There could be a message behind your crystal as well. Just be open to receiving any intuitive messages from your crystals. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do, Pisces, is drop your crystal or crystals in the comment section below the video. And I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel. All right, we do have a few crystals that came out for you. We're just going to read the one here. You have diamond. I love this. Some of you, there even could be, I mean, this may be for a small percentage of you, but someone could surprise you by gifting you some diamonds, whether it's a diamond ring, necklace, jewelry, bracelet. Okay, diamond showing up here for you. You have rose quartz. Some of you saw quartz in your mind's eye. Quartz, rose quartz, it's all about the heart, right? Love and relationships. You have euclase. It's a stone of communication, throat chakra. And then you have spessartine garnet, beautiful energy, and this has to do with the solar plexus. And then lastly, you have amazonite. It's another green turquoise color that's great for the heart and communication. Now, some of you may be born on the 20th, the 2nd, the 23rd. You may be 53 or 48. And lastly, you have petrified wood is your crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil. Petrified wood, card 43. Now this is interesting because some of you may have seen, I'm getting here copper, or you may have seen something that wasn't necessarily a crystal. And the message for you is about patience. And you actually have that Hanged Man. So for those of you that feel a little bit stuck in a situation at this time, have patience as your blessings come your way. This is timelessness, patience and trust in universal timing and going with the flow. Because healing is a process, Pisces, and you can't force the universe to operate at your preferred pace. And really, you wouldn't want to, because there is a larger plan that accounts for so much that is invisible to you. Trust in the timing and all will work out just as it should. Focus on the learning and the loving in your relationships, or on connecting with the universe for guidance. You cannot determine whether this relationship is right for you right now until you let go of the need to know all the answers instantly. Meditate, observe, take a break, and you will know which move to make and when to make it. Yeah, because some of you are in that push and pull, and you may be saying, is this relationship for me, or is it too toxic? Do I need to walk away, or is it something that we can work out? And you feel a little bit stuck right now, as we mentioned, because this person may leave you on hold in a way. They may leave you questioning. They may leave you up in your head and in your heart. You know, they leave you at times is what I'm getting. They leave you feeling like you're questioning. Do they love me? Or, you know, is this for my highest good? Or are they going to apologize? Do they see the fault in their, you know, errors? And with the Ten of Pentacles, trust in your support from your family, whether blood or not. Petrified wood here can help you reconnect. And this is a stone of patience, or I should say it's not so much a stone, but it is a very helpful crystal that can teach us patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature. It can assist those who view the world as materially based. When you meditate with this, it can be helpful in exploring and clearing ancestral patterns that are carried in the DNA. Now that's interesting as well, because there is something here with ancestors for you. Some of you may even be looking into your bloodline. Maybe you've gone on Ancestry DNA and you've taken some sort of a test, or, you know, you want to find out more about your background. I'm also getting health. You want to know more because of health. I feel like there is some effort here to trust in divine timing, but trust in your gifts. Trust that you can manifest from this place of love. Because again, I keep getting that someone could be misusing their power, or it just feels like you're not on the same page as someone. Five of Swords can be mentally exhausting. And it's okay not to know all the answers right away, because there's a lesson in this. We're going to get one more crystal and read it. All right, let's do... thank you. We're going to do the Spessartine Garnet here, card 53. And I just heard someone say, I am 53. So if that is you, I'd love to hear that. Drop it in the comment box below. This is about charm and charisma. Maybe this is part of, you know, new energy, or what it is that you are truly wanting to embody is this brilliant beacon of confidence that inspires other, because this is a very shiny and sparkling energy. And it says you are a unique being with a light that only you can emit. Do you think you have to work harder to make people like you? What if your soulmate is out there waiting for you to stop trying so hard and just be your glorious, amazing, brilliant self? What if your soulmate is waiting for your beacon to send out the message that I'm here and ready for a partner to shine with me? Today is a good day to recognize all that is attractive in you and stop trying to hide it out of some sort of fear that others might not be comfortable seeing you in your full glory. It's time to shine brightly. For those of you that are single, I feel like, yes, you're calling in a soulmate. And remember what we said about this magician? Look at her. She is confident in all of her glory. And I feel like you have the charm, you have the charisma. Know that you can attract and manifest this type of soulmate and this type of partnership. For those of you that may be going through some struggles with a partner, with a family member, then heed the advice of maybe some patterns that go back to childhood. This person may need to admit that additional help or guidance could be beneficial. Otherwise, I don't feel like they're going to be able to get up out of that by themselves. Now, of course, we can lead a horse to water. We can't make it drink. But I feel like in order for something to really work out long run, you both have to be in it, right? You both have to want to put in the effort and put in the work. And that's why we have the Three of Pentacles, because this is the type of person you are. You want to be able to put in the work in a situation, but you don't want to have to try so darn hard where you're constantly waiting on someone else, or you feel back and forth, indecisive, argumentative. That's not what your relationship should be. Now, are those things inevitable? Are they going to be part of a relationship? Absolutely, but it shouldn't be the primary energy of a relationship. And that's something you may be questioning if you are struggling at this time. That is what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Please drop your crystal spirits in the comment section below, whether you had one crystal show up or many. I would love to hear what they were for you, whether again it was a color, a name, a thought, a feeling, an emotion. I will enter you into that free reading giveaway. And again, thank you so much, Pisces, for all of your love, your likes, your support, comments, subscribes, all of it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time.